because
They do not want this out. Like, yeah, the past couple of weeks or month even, the technology interferences with everything. Okay, it looks like it's working. We are live. Bum ba ba ba. Hey, this is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here with the one and the only bum ba 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 John F. Kennedy Jr. Hey, John, how are you?
oh, great.
That's
I
funny.
love it when you do that. I do.
We got to have some fun here. So I'm excited and, excited. We're having the very first Empowered Light Holistic Expo down here in Florida, August 1st and 2nd. And I am so excited to announce that John is speaking and he'll be presenting at the expo and he'll be there to sign books and answer questions and mingle with the people. Very excited about that.
I am so excited too. This
Yeah.
is my first speaking event, Dustin, Florida.
Yeah.
The first and the second, and it's going to be awesome. Get your tickets at
Yeah.
awakenstories.com/expo. Be there, get there, and ask me questions, and you won't get told no lies. If I have to lie, I just won't answer you. But it's
That's
gonna be
funny.
it's gonna be a world
Yeah.
event. It really
Yeah.
is. We're gonna make it a world event.
Every speaker at the expo is unique in their own way, and this is about truth and disclosure. Everyone has their unique perspective about what's happening out there, what they've seen, what's happened to them. It's going to be a powerhouse weekend, action packed. And I have been working with the agenda. It's like kind of back to back to back to back, which is good and bad. We want to have a little white space in there, but we're going to have so much content. It's going to be fabulous. Very excited
It's
about it.
gonna be great. So
Yeah.
you all watching, if you can get to Destin, Florida, get a motel room and go play on the beach and
Yeah.
some of that beautiful sand and ocean, and come check us out. Um, it's gonna
Yeah.
be epic.
Yeah.
It really
It is
is.
epic is the word. So there is on awakenstories.com. There is a hotel link there. The hotel is directly on the beach. Literally, you walk past the pool, the resort style pool, to the beach. There's restaurants and bars, and there's entertainment that you can walk to right next door. And it's across the street from the convention center, which is really a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm not sure if John. Yeah, there you are. Woo woo.
I was wondering why it was just my little picture on there.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
we're gonna have books.
Yeah.
We're working on gas money. We're driving 2,000 miles there, 2,000 miles back.
Yep.
We're gonna have these T-shirts. We'll have those for sale, pendants, books, lots of books, autograph books. Come meet me, get a book, we'll sign it. Ask me a question or two, and I'll set the story straight right there
Yeah.
of how I've had to live my life, and me being the
Yeah.
real John Kennedy Jr.
Yeah. It's going to be a fabulous opportunity. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's too far. It's too this, it's too that. Okay. You've got the real John F. Kennedy Jr. You've got like the king of the universe, King Smarty, right? Who wouldn't want to meet him in person and interact with him in person, right? What an opportunity.
That's why I'm going.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast. And if you can't meet me in Destin, Florida, September 5th, we'll be in St. George, Utah, at a beautiful desert resort.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
make plans. If you can't make the ocean, make the desert. But it's gonna be epic, and hopefully with everybody's support. I've wanted the John Kennedy Jr. Healing Center, a place where we can actually help people that are victims of the MK Ultra, victims of the government crime
Right.
ring,
Right.
where we can actually do some good. But if you can support me going across the country speaking in events, hey, I'm all in. Um,
Right.
your support, your love, blessings, it's very much appreciated, so we can get this to
Right.
happen.
Right.
We went to the Red Pill Expo. We gave out a lot of books to people that could make a big difference, and I think they heard us loud and clear. Now we're going to Destin, Florida here next week and then on the 5th in St. George. Let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep me busy, people, before I have a heart attack and die.
No,
Get my
no,
truth out.
cancel. We're not having that, okay? We're not having that. But what we are having is you going up on stage in front of the world, okay? Those that are there will have a live appearance of you. You're going up on
Uh,
stage and you'll be able to tell your story and it will get out. This
yeah,
I think
it's
is,
gonna
you
be
know,
it's
we've
gonna be
been
filmed and everything. It's great.
we've been
Sorry,
waiting
sis.
for this story to go like viral and go like this. I feel like this is like this is the event that will remove that log jam and get the story out there, right? All of us combined are going to get this story out there. We each have our unique experiences with whatever's happened. We're getting these stories out there. We're bringing the truth and disclosure to the public, right? It's
I
going to
learned a
be,
lot.
yeah,
I have
fabulous.
learned, years ago. It's been years now. I figured I would come out. They would look into my story because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, "Hey, you're the real John Kennedy Jr." with all the proof I got. It really doesn't.
Yeah,
So I thought, okay, they'll look into my story. Then all the news media will be at my house. I can share my story. We can make it world. Hey, you were kidnapped and you were placed. But it's wonderful because now the world can see how
yeah,
taken over our news media is by this evil
yeah,
regime to lie to you, to fool you, to steal from you. And I'm proof of that. They don't want my story out, so they're doing all this nonsense to hinder it
yeah,
from getting out because there's too many people in our government that are corrupt and guilty of everything they did from the assassination of the Kennedy family, the replacement of the Kennedy family, the theft from the Kennedy family. And we're putting it right there in their face. I hope you share it. I hope you support it.
yep, yep. I was looking through this book, which I basically used all of the videos John and I have done and combined it and tried to make sense of it in an interesting way so people could understand your story. Because there's a lot to it. I
It's
kind of
very
wish
complicated.
it's very complicated, and I wish I had put more like meat to some of the stories, but I think that it's coming out. This is like the outline. And in the future, which is why they don't want you to get out there, you're going to have the details, like way more details than we have now.
Well,
They don't want this out there.
the
Yeah.
cabal is the most powerful crime ring in the world, people. Deception, deceit, pre planned everything. They control everything. They don't want you to know. They have the power to deceive you. So
Right.
they make things complicated. They make 94,000 followers on my Facebook not see my post. I can make a post, you get 2 or 3 views. They make that happen that way. So
Yeah.
you don't know. You should be digging in. You should be going to my homepage and hitting share, share, share,
Yeah.
share
Yeah.
because it affects you. You want your children to be slaves to this billionaire crime ring we have in government. That's what it is right now.
Yep.
Full of lies, deception, deceit. If you bother to look in how much your children owe, if you had a child born right now today, how much they would owe a government for nothing. And I get fired up. I want to say, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, make me president of the United States, and we'll take all their assets and pay it all back. Every single penny. We'll leave them the way they left me my whole life, penniless and broke. And this country will start doing better. All we have to do is take all their billions and put it back in the kitty so we can feed people that are hungry, take care of the people right here, and not killing people overseas and in other countries so they can make more money, take more land. Amen.
I'm with you. Now, if you listen to King Smarty, which I do, he says the cabal is already finished. So we must believe that we're just seeing it trickle out. We need to see all the dark, all the bad things that they've done. We need to understand it, why, how they've done it, so it can't happen again. And they've been, as he says now, deleted. All right. So this can never
I
happen
saw
again.
that video.
Yeah,
Deleted.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree with it. We can't let this happen again. All right, so let's say we all get complacent and do nothing. they're only going to be digging in more and more and more, growing stronger and stronger. We're not letting that happen. We're getting them now, right? The timing is right now, right? So we have to get the truth out now. And everybody sharing now gets the truth out there so people start to open up their eyes and understand what's happened, right? So you can't be complacent because it's only going to get harder down the road. But luckily, we have a team here helping us out, right? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Galactics
all
are
us
here.
lions need to stick together
Yeah,
and do lots of deleting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yay. But I am so excited that you're coming. You have no idea. When I found out you were coming, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Ah! It was like I couldn't buckle down for a while, but I'm buckled down now. Got a lot to do to prepare, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to
It
be
is. It's
awesome.
going to be
Yeah,
epic. I can't wait. You
yeah,
know, King invited me to come, and it was like,
yeah,
uh, I'm all in. Let's do this. I can't wait. It's a wonderful opportunity to meet all you guys, to make history,
yeah,
and lots
yeah.
of beautiful people. So if you
Let,
want to come hang out with a lot of beautiful people, do it the first and the second. Let's make some noise. Let's make history,
yeah,
and let's make the news.
yeah.
Even though they're bought and paid for by the other side, let's do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, and also if you feel like helping John, he would accept he would graciously accept gas money. So you've got a Cash App account, dollar sign the quiet journey, is it?
Yep, one quiet journey,
Oh,
the
you
number one
yes.
quiet journey.
Dollar
Um,
sign one quiet the quiet journey?
you know,
Amen.
I've been getting ready the past couple days for this road trip, and it's like crazy. The money goes so fast. I spent $200 on a car key, so I'd have an extra car key this morning. It's like,
Yeah.
well, what's going on? I was walking around True Value, and I told the guy that was helping me with my car key, I said, 8.99 for a little can of pizza sauce. It was $900 for a little bitty barbecue. I mean, a little bitty barbecue. I was like, I don't even believe they're selling any of this. I told the guy, I said, our country's turning to shit. I can't afford, how can anybody afford to buy this stuff? And he's like, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, that's besides the $200 I'm paying you for a car key.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was looking at their barbecues, and it was like crazy. A regular size, like the size of a Weber, $1,000. And they hit the prices where, the guys,
Yeah.
He-Men want to have a barbecue, but it was just crazy.
Yeah. It is
And then they
crazy.
had the little seasonings, and the, $11 for a pizza crust mix just to put on your barbecue. How can people afford to go there and buy anything anymore?
Yeah. So I want to clarify the Cash App handle is dollar sign the number one, dollar sign one quiet journey. So if you feel called to help John, that would
Yeah.
help him have gas
Um,
money to get across the country.
we were gonna rent a car, and it's crazy, people. You all need to be aware of this because Sue told me, and then I had to look into it. But I rented a car for $600. I paid up front. This was like trip money, expense money, and then it was like, well, you got to have a credit card. I don't have a credit card. Then they told me, oh, it's non. I said, no, it's not non-refundable. You haven't given me shit. So anyway, that's $600 right there that needs to be put back in my account for gas money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't rent a car unless you got to have a credit card.
Yeah.
Because without a credit card, they wanted $1,600 for me to rent a car to go from here to the event and back. And that doesn't count gas money and everything else. So we decided we're going to drive Robin's car. I talked to her, and we're going to do a little maintenance on it, and give it an oil change and that kind of thing, and try to make sure that it gets there so we don't break down in the middle of Timbuktu, and then we'll really be stuck. But
Yeah.
yeah, any support so we can make this happen is appreciated. We're going
Yeah.
anyway. We're trusting Daddy. We're relying on Daddy. Just we're going. we've had a couple wonderful donations already, which is great. But it's so costly anymore to do anything.
Right,
It's
right.
craziness.
It
It's
is crazy.
craziness. And
Yeah.
my story, to get my story out means more than life itself to me. It really does. The world needs to wake up to what's really going on. I'm a great example of that. So if you can help get my story out, I appreciate it. I really do.
We've had such great people. You've had such great people
Oh
supporting
yeah,
you
awesome.
in the past
I
few
mean
years.
the
Yeah.
studio, the camera, the computer,
Yeah.
everything. It's been great. It's been huge. It's been
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah.
Um, it really, really, really has.
Yes. Yeah. And I know that it's only going to grow. The supporters are only going to grow. Now, we always have the haters and all that. A lot of them are not organic. Okay, they're paid to put those comments, or they're bots or whatever. We're going to ignore that. The support for you and what you've been doing, what you've been talking about is only going to grow. Right now, the censorship is real. People don't know your story yet, but wait till they find out.
Yeah.
There's so
Well,
many people. Go ahead. Go ahead.
what people really need to realize is when they see these hater groups on Facebook and every other that hate me, I am blowing the whistle on the biggest crime ring, the biggest child trafficking crime ring. I mean, my son was a victim of it. I was a victim of it. I'm exposing these people. And who do you think's behind it all? These are child traffickers. These are kidnappers. They use extortion. Um, they stole my name. They're still stealing my. There's so many fake sites of me. My site that's on Facebook right now, the big hater site, that was my site. They went in there, and I know who it is. They went in there, changed the passwords around. Now all they're doing is talking shit about me. Well, their time's coming.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Um, but why are they talking shit? Why are they so possessed with talking shit about the real John Kennedy Jr.? Because they belong to the same cabal, the same sick crime ring. And that's their way they think is going to tear me down and break it up. And yeah, that's why they're there. You just remember that's why they're there, people,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
because I'm blowing the whistle on child trafficking, kidnapping, people that have done pre planned first degree and the big one. So that's why they're there. Just remember that's why they're there.
Right. Right. And like I've been saying, there's so many other they could be children of celebrities or just regular people, if you will, that are trafficked, tortured, brainwashed, MK Ultra, kept in poverty. It's like he's not the only one. You are not the only one. Now your story is unique, but you're not the only one. We need to get these stories out there. There's got to be justice, right?
Yeah,
Like
the big
police.
shadow government got them all in their pocket, whether it's
Yeah,
they know it or not, or MK
yeah,
Ultra.
yeah.
MK
It,
Ultra is a big tool used by our own government to make you forget what you've done, to make you do things you
yeah,
wouldn't never normally do.
yeah.
You know, you think of my father's execution, they're still talking about today who did this, who did that, who did what. It's because MK Ultra is a powerful tool to get someone to go somewhere and do something. I've seen it. I've been there. And Lord have I been there. And there's
Yeah,
nothing you can do.
yeah,
You know, MK Ultra is it's such a powerful tool. Yeah. Anyway, it's mind blowing. People really need to realize what I'm saying about it. Do a little research and hear what I have to say about MK Ultra.
If you Google MK Ultra, they tell you it was discontinued way back when, right? Which we
Oh
know is
yeah.
a lie. We know
Well,
it's a lie.
if
Oh,
you Google me, David Quigley, the real John Kennedy Jr., Google's going
yeah.
to tell you I'm full of shit. And
Yeah,
it's like, really?
yeah,
You know, but that's how they operate. They're the biggest crime ring in the world. They're going to tell you everybody's full of shit when they're a truther because you're exposing them. You're
yeah,
exposing Google and you're exposing Fox News, CNN, ABC, and all of them
yeah,
about
yeah,
for being cabal. That's what they are. They
yep,
take a pedophile, they'll put him on stage, and this goes way back to the Scott Peterson, Lacey Peterson case. If you remember that, people, Scott Peterson, the man that killed his pregnant wife, threw her in the bay. I knew them both. I, John Kennedy Jr., worked for the father of the mistress in that case of why he killed his pregnant wife was for the mistress. I worked for them. I knew the little girl. How could John Kennedy Jr. know Scott Peterson, know the mistress, and have it not be part of the cabal crime ring, people? There's a lot of people don't realize what's going on.
Oop.
Somehow my picture got taken down again.
Yeah. Well, censorship is real. So, okay, we were talking before we went on the camera, right? I put out endless posts about, the expo, that you're coming, that other people are coming. Literally, they've got no likes, not a single like, no one's seen them. Like, so that is, of course, censorship. You know, um, I I'm not joking. I used to put out bowls of like either oatmeal or green smoothies. I'd say smoothie of the day or breakfast of the day, right? Oatmeal with raisins today. I'd have like an insane number of people make comments and like a stupid bowl of oatmeal. Not lying, because it's so random and mundane. I put out something like John Kennedy is going to speak at the expo. No one's seen it. Not even one like. Not
A
even a
good,
single like. I have to like my own stuff.
a good example of that is I was on TikTok and I
Yeah.
was showing everybody how I make my own pickles. I had a cucumber and I was chopping it up. I threw it in there and added some Italian dressing and this and that. TikTok took that video down of me making pickles for God's sakes. But yeah, I shared a
Yeah.
couple of your videos. I try to share every one I run across. But
Yeah.
this was yesterday, and I was looking this morning and it had 2 views. One
Yeah.
video I shared had no views.
Yeah.
How can my videos that I share have no views or one or two when I have 94,000 people following me? You know why? Because they don't want you to know what I'm sharing. They don't want you to know Sue's video. They don't
Yeah.
want you to know I'm going to be in Destin live. They don't want you to know I'm going to be in St. George, Utah on the 5th of September. They don't want you to know because when you know, then we'll start getting justice.
Yeah. We're busted through. So, like I said, we have to get our momentum going. We're getting the word out there. We're telling the story, and it's going to go boom. The log jam is going to open up. The floodgates are going to open up. The story is going to get out there. People are going to be shocked. And again, a lot of people don't understand the story. So we'll give them leeway there. They don't understand the story because it's not what they've been taught. Once they hear the story, oof, they're going to be shocked. We're seeing arrests all throughout our government, the police departments, the legal system. We're seeing arrest upon arrest upon arrest for all the illegal stuff they've done, the pedophilia, the cover ups, the brutality. It's all coming out. All of this is coming out with your help, right?
Yeah.
We
The
all have a
world's
little,
starting to wake up, but it's
yeah,
you know
yeah,
every time I see keep talking about the Epstein files, I hit it, I share it. They want you to forget about things like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, so I've been on social media unfortunately a lot lately. I have not seen one, and I'm not lying, a single post or thing about the Epstein files in several weeks. Not a single one. Not a single one. That's mind blowing.
Yeah, they're in
Mind blowing.
control. That's all there is to it. But we're the ones
Yeah.
that need to be in control.
Yeah.
They're put in there for us, and it's total opposite. We
Yeah.
we really need to take our country back. We need to expose what they do, what they've
Yeah.
been doing, and how they've been doing it. And
Yeah.
we need to take our country back and make big, huge changes.
Yeah.
Um, we do,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's not for us. There was somebody that said, "Don't change things for me, but change things because of me." Well, we need to change things for the future, for the children, so the children aren't going to be enslaved in
Right.
misery and poverty. Let's do it for them. Let's make
Yeah.
America the land of the free, the home of the great. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not going to happen with how it's going now. We gotta make a stand. I'm willing to make
Yeah.
that stand,
Well,
and
this And our stand is peaceful. All right. So we're not, we want people to be peaceful, but share information. It's all about seeing what and how they're doing it. Why are they doing it? Like the more you understand it. See, initially when we first started talking, I didn't know the ins and outs or why. I didn't understand it at all. Well, now I do. My eyes are more open than they were. And I'm like, wow.
It's a
Wow.
it's an extremely
Yeah.
evil world we live in.
Yeah.
King just messaged me, said he's got me a nice new banner. That's awesome.
Yes. You got a banner for your booth.
Yeah, thank you,
So
King. Thank you
John's
so
going to be
much.
there talking and signing books. And you'll be able to talk with him about stories or just maybe get a photo if you're not busy, which would be
Yeah,
so cool, huh?
I'd be more than happy for to get lots of photos,
Yep.
world um, history making photos
Yeah.
with you guys. We're
Yeah.
bringing books, we're bringing pennants, whatever we can, we're gonna bring it.
Yep.
Um, I just want you guys to be there and meet everybody. It's one big happy family. You know, I did not know there was that many nice people in this world, kind-hearted people in this world until I met um, King and Sue and everybody, the crew, wonderful people. So come meet some wonderful people for a change because this is a
Yeah.
fucked up world we live in. It really is.
True that. True that. Well, this is a big venture. Like we've got some great speakers at this event, and they're all, like I said, historic. They're all like getting their story out. They've all got different perspectives about their story, what's happened to them, what they've experienced. It's going to be so interesting. It is very
It's going
exciting.
to be
Yeah,
epic. People,
epic.
it says I have 39 people on my Facebook right now. If you can go to my homepage, please do me a solid and just go to share all the videos on there and let's bust Facebook's balls and get this truth out to the world. You can go to awakenstories.com. You can go to the website,
Yeah,
check things out. But if possible, go to the beach and have a
yeah,
wonderful day, a wonderful weekend next weekend. Let's
yeah,
do this.
yeah,
I want to meet all you guys. I really do. And
yeah,
that's on the East Coast, people. On the West Coast, St. George, Utah, on the 5th. It's going to be wonderful. It's a beautiful country. So make your
yeah,
plans for the best vacation and so we can meet each other and
yeah,
make things rock and roll.
yeah. For those that are coming, it's white sand beach and clear turquoise blue water and it's perfect temperature. And I go to the ocean a lot. Well, not so much recently, but I love swimming. It is spectacular. Okay, so
It's
you
so
won't regret
beautiful.
it.
I've
Yeah,
seen videos of King sharing the dolphins, and um, he
yeah.
messaged me the other day, "Are you coming?" It's like I just want to go to the beach and get some of that white sand cracking in my butt crack. You
Oh my
know, I
God.
remember being on the beach when I was a little
Oh,
kid, you know, getting the sand in your butt crack and
yeah,
everything. It's like, I can't wait. I
yeah,
can't wait to do it
yeah,
again.
yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's a fabulous area, a lot of fun to be had. And again, we'll be busy during the weekend, but it's going to be awesome. So yay, yay, yay. So, okay, what else shall we talk about? The trip itself will be long. You're going to enjoy the view on the way down. It's going to be fun. You'll meet some cool people. And then when you get here, you're going to meet so many people that want to support you and or know more about the story. So how cool is this?
Yeah, well, we're just gonna
Yeah.
take our time
Yeah.
and get there, try to get there early.
Yep.
You know, with my health, I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be epic.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
so much fun for me, for Robin, and for everybody.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. So exciting. So exciting. Yeah, and you'll get to meet everyone. So a lot of people behind the scenes that are helping, people that are doing their thing. It's going to be so fun. Yeah. So,
Um, can you
all
hold
right.
something up or something? I gotta take a potty break real quick.
All right. So I'm just going to keep talking because that's what I do. But
Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing around a little bit.
all right. For
so
those
they
that
can
are
see.
watching, I created these little postcards of the speakers and all that for the expo. It's got like a little beach thing on it. And what I've been doing in my, free time is going around from business to business and saying, could you put these on your county counter or hand these out, or do you want to participate? And I'll say something about the real John F. Kennedy Jr. is coming. And like they don't even look up. It's just mind blowing. Now a lot of them are young kids again, and they don't probably even know who the Kennedys are. You know what I'm saying? But it's just shocking how people are like they don't even listen, you know. So, we're doing what we can do. So let's go. I guess John will be bringing his pendants to the event as well. So why don't we show those while we're waiting? Sorry, it takes me a minute because it's me. All right. Oh, hey, you're back, John? No? All right,
Yeah.
so here's John's website, the real John F. Kennedy JR.com. So this has got tons and tons of great content. What I want to show them is a documentary. Oh, there's the world's best book right there. um, Go down on the home page and there's the documentary. Up, keep going. The Quiet Journey. Okay. So you can go to thequietjourney.tv or watch the documentary here. It's 1 hour long. 1 hour of your life. You will understand John's story if you don't already. And if you haven't watched it in a year, I suggest you go revisit the story because it is really well done. And I'm
It,
proud to say that the people that created this documentary will be at the expo. I'm very excited for that. So go to the real John F. Kennedy JR.com on the homepage, about halfway down, The Quiet Journey. Okay. One last thing before you get to talk, John,
it,
is the shop page. Okay. So John has a healing pendant here. Okay. This is the rainbow one. And I have the small version here. It's not going to show up great because of the glare from my camera, but it's a dog tag style pendant. It comes in 5 different colors and then small or large sizes. And the most important thing is not only is it a cool pendant, okay? You wear it, but it has healing and protective frequencies in it. So through the years, the last 3 years, John has worn his pendant. We've seen his health improve, 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 improve. So it helped him with his PTSD and all the other things he had. We're watching it real time with the videos that we've been doing. So these make great gifts if you already have one. They help John out because it gives him a little money to live on. In this case, maybe to get over to the expo, but it helps him out, but it helps you out. And the frequencies independent blossom out to hit the environment, the people around you, that sort of thing. All right. So just thought we'd do a little commercial while you were gone, John, and you're back. It's so funny. Okay. So we're excited about the expo. We've kind of talked about that. What else should we talk about today?
um, life is good. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have had a lot of technology issues, and I'm sure that's not random. Okay. It's been crazy. It's been funny. So, they try to stop us no matter what we're doing. We can't post, we can't do this. The system doesn't work, the technology doesn't work. It's okay. Like it's all gonna happen. We just have to have the
Oh,
faith, keep
it's
pushing.
happening. It's just in
Yep.
Daddy's time.
Yep.
Um, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what Daddy. I can pray for this and that, but Daddy knows how it's going to turn out. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's in Daddy's time.
Yep.
Um, Brother Henry made this design for this shirt, this T-shirt. And then another wonderful lion sent me 20 of the. I think it's 20, it might be more. Of these shirts, and I'm bringing them to the expo. So if
Awesome.
you want one of these wonderful shirts, hit us up. Um, yeah.
All right, awesome, awesome. Well, it's going to be fun regardless. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to meet great people. You're going to get the message out there even more, right? We're all getting our messages out there. Love
So
it.
so much wonderful stuff for the future.
Yeah,
You know, we're at war. We're up against the biggest crime ring in the world that doesn't want my truth out, and
yeah,
so sad because Daddy's got our back,
yeah.
and that's just how it is.
The time is now. The story comes out now. The world is flipped back to right side up now, right? Like for years we've been looking around and thinking everything seems wrong. It seems topsy-turvy. It doesn't make sense. Why is it happening like that? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And now
Um,
as we learn, we understand, right?
my
It was
my
by
story
design.
my
Yeah.
story doesn't take a rocket scientist, people. I was kidnapped. I was replaced. It's real simple. The government murdered my family. I was kidnapped. I was replaced, maybe for extortion, maybe to get to the other family members. But all the photos are of me. This big flappy earlobe. Look at the childhood photos all the way up to the age of 12. It doesn't take rocket scientists. Just pay attention. My earlobes are not attached to my jawline. Well, my mother remarried a Greek billionaire. That was done by the handling part by our own Secret Service, FBI, because they knew they could steal billions of dollars for their crime ring. So they put the John Kennedy Jr., the whole world knew he wasn't a good guy. He was a member of organized crime simply to steal the Kennedy fortunes, people. That's why he was put in place. His earlobes don't match the little kid in all the photos. Me, the photos of my hair color and my ears, my big lips and nose. Just compare them. How did I turn to a
Yeah.
curly haired Greek man? His name was George. His name was George Onassis. That's why he named his magazine George. It's no rocket scientist needed. Just look, open your eyes. You'll see the truth.
Yeah.
DNA, they don't want you to know the DNA. They hide the DNA from you just like they hide everything from you. So please join the Lions and hit the share button. I love you, Lions, for everything you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Um, always, always and forever, Lions. You're the ones that need to be in charge of this country. For real.
Well, they've been great supporters. You've got some really good people helping you. And I appreciate all their help because, like one person is trying to get his message out. And like he has not deviated from the message. It's been repeated time after time. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
It's
need people.
mentally challenging.
Yeah.
It's fucks with my health and every other thing.
Yeah.
But look at this little doll. Pay attention, people. Does this doll look like the little, hello, this isn't George Onassis. And yes, John Kennedy Jr. plays with dolls because it's me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think, the story is coming out. Like I said, this is a very big event to get it out there. And it's only going to go further, further, further. This is a worldwide issue. This is not just a US thing. This has been
Oh,
happening around the world to so many people. John's bringing that story out.
oh, it's getting all
Yeah.
across the world from Japan to Europe. Lanny Lewis is in Australia and she's coming September 5th. She's the author. She wrote that book. I never have a copy. But anyway, she'll be flying in from Australia to be signing some books on the 5th with me
Awesome.
and Robin, and it's going to be wonderful. Awesome.
Awesome.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
story's getting all around the world, and it needs to be
Yeah.
because the United States corrupt government has their fingers all around the globe.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. No more corruption. The people don't want any more corruption, murder, deception. lies. People just want to live and be free, right? Live happily, just, take care of their families, enjoy life. We're not being able to do that right now. The finances are,
I would love
yeah.
to be eating a can of Vienna sausage or Campbell's chicken noodle soup right out of the can, sitting on the beach enjoying my life. That would make me wonderful, you know.
No.
Um, but yeah,
No.
just that scenario right there, I would be so happy.
No.
And it's coming. It's
Uh,
coming.
we need to change your vision a little bit. Okay, you can be on the beach, but you cannot eat canned crap, okay, on the beach. Sorry. I can't have you do that.
You know, me and Robin went to the Red Pill Expo,
Yeah.
and I got a text message that said you're invited to a complimentary dinner. Um, do you want to come? I said, you sure it's free? And the lady texted me back, said, yeah, 100% free. And I'm like, I'm in, I'm in. But they sent us to the top of the stratosphere,
Yeah.
and we had steak. Oh, it was like Caesar set. It was awesome dinner. Um, and it was free. And I was like, man, this is how the rich people do it.
That's what you,
We were actually looking over the edge of the
yeah.
stratosphere, and there was helicopters flying under us. And I'm like, I hope they don't crash into this thing. But but with my health issues, I would look over the edge and I'd start getting dizzy, and I'd have to step back and say,
Yeah.
"Whoa!"
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun. They
I
treated us to an open bar, and I got me a vodka orange juice, and I didn't drink it. I took a couple sips just because I didn't want it knocking me out or anything.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, it was
you
nice.
deserve that every day of your life, not just one day. And we are also having a beach party on Sunday after the expo is over. We're saying 7 p.m. across the street. So there's going to be all the people are going to go over there and eat and drink and lounge on the beach. It's going to be amazing.
That's
So I'm
awesome.
sure you'll be offered many drinks and all that.
I
So
can't
just,
wait.
yeah, yeah,
I'm there. I'm there.
yeah,
So you guys show up, come to this beach party,
yeah.
and hang out with us.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, and it's gonna be a really amazing weekend. So I'm just so
I got to
happy.
answer this comment, Sue.
All right, all right.
Harry says, "Would you take a DNA test to prove who you are?" Harry, I've taken 8 DNA tests. We've spent thousands of dollars. What we did find out was my father's DNA that they sent into outer space because we bought the same certified DNA was a wig. So yeah, no problem there. If you want, get the government, get me in Congress to prove I am who I am, but they sewed it up. They don't want my mother or father's DNA released so I can prove who I am. It's not
Yeah,
on me, it's on them. I've done my trip. I
yeah,
really have.
yeah.
And I'll keep doing what I got to do. But yeah, just to let you know, if you haven't heard, at least 8 DNA tests. Um, I've given DNA. I've spit in a napkin and signed my book and gave it to somebody. You know, I've had people. You know, I took swabs, sent it out. Now it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no problem proving who I am. I lived it though. I'm a personal eyewitness. I don't need my own DNA to know that I was kidnapped and I was tortured and I was raped and I was screwed up the ass by these people to keep my mouth shut. I don't need all that.
Well, and here's the thing. We know you have told us how they switched a DNA test right in front of you. They switched a vial. You were
Yeah.
in a lab one time, but they can falsify a record in a second, right?
Our Secret Service can do anything they
Yeah.
want to do. When our Secret Service comes to town, they can kill you and get away with it. That's how powerful this crime ring is. Just remember that. It's huge.
Yeah.
Us little guys, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to answer that man's question.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking it.
I
Asking.
saw somebody put a comment in one of Jerry Reed has been promoting that you'll be speaking quite a bit. He's another one of our speakers, and they were like, "Well, he's got to prove it." Blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's not for lack of trying. Okay, it's not for. It's getting an honest result Because every single test that you've done has come back different, right? They're not consistent. And then, of course, you haven't got a result whatsoever from the last time. They're very expensive to do these tests. So
And
it's not
I've
like
got
you,
some pretty crazy DNA test results.
yeah.
Like I'm related to Katie Couric. I'm related to Benjamin Netanyahu.
Oof.
I'm related to these people. That's what's coming back in my DNA. I
Yeah.
can't help who or what or why, but
Yeah.
yeah, you all need to realize it's a secret satanic club. You don't know when when they do things with these children. I knew about all the baby switching. When one family would have a child, it would go to another family. That was what I was told is to keep the peace between the crime families because these crime family members are evil. They kill people. They get away with killing people. So, this was before DNA. You got all these families with all these children that are one that have spread their children out through these crime families. Just like the kings and queens of old days, they would get an enemy and get the daughter to marry the king. So they would reunite the families together. So even in DNA, who's really who, people? I was placed with the Quigleys, the handlers, my handlers. I was placed with the Quigley. So at a young age, they would put me under MK Ultra. They would come to the house, the Quigley's house. They would get me. They would fly me all around the world to do whatever they had to do. But I was there. And I don't even know where the fuck I was going with all this. But people don't wake up to what's really going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Was I related to the Quigleys? Maybe. I know they did the same thing with my brother Richard. They would, when I was a little kid being at Quigley's, the Secret Service would come and take my brother Richard away. And then they would bring him back a few days later. Same thing they did with me. So who are the Quigleys? I don't know. Are they Kennedys? Are they part of the crime? Of course they're part of the crime family because it's all crime family. But yeah, so
Yeah.
people need to wake up to the big picture of what's really going on, especially with the Epstein files, the big picture. Why did they do what they did to these children? They did the same sexual acts to me that they did with the children of the Epstein files. It's to take control of their children, control their minds, teach them, train them to be part of the cabal. That's the main reason of the Epstein files.
And many of those kids grow up and they continue the abuse to those behind them, but
And
then
then they
they take
support
they
their
take positions
abusers.
of power in our government. And again, they know what's going on, but they're now on the other side. They're part of that, right? Very sad. Very sad. That has to end. That it is ending. It has ended,
Most definitely.
right? Yeah. So, okay. Well, anyways, very, 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 very excited. Can you tell? We've talked about pretty much nothing else, but John will tell his story. He'll answer your questions. You can get shake his hand. You can get a picture. Like that's a pretty cool deal. Pretty cool deal.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't get our story out here on social media. Like right now, we have 27 people on my Facebook Live.
Yep.
94,000. There's 51,000 in my hometown of Bullhead City
Yeah.
right here. That's twice as many people live in my hometown that are following me, but only 28 are watching. Come on, people. It's rigged,
Yeah.
the system rigged. So we're going old
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
August 1st, August 2nd, the convention in Destin,
Yep.
Florida. Um, Once again, check it out. September 5th, St. George, Utah. If you guys got ideas, send them to me. I'll be happy to get in my car and go speak somewhere, show up somewhere, and go old school. Let's keep going. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's have a healing center. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of churches where nobody even shows up. Let's start making things happen. Let's make things happen to get the truth out to help all of us because they don't want you to know what we know.
There's more of us than there are of them, first of all. We just have to get the word out. We have to be brave to get the word out. All right. People are afraid for their safety or whatever it might be. There's nothing to fear. What what there is to fear is doing nothing. By doing nothing, you won't change a thing.
Right.
King
You
Smarty said,
know, a lot of people say trust in God, trust in Jesus. He'll take care. He's not going to do anything without our help. We got to work with him to make things happen. That's just how it is. We can't sit on our hands and just pray about it. We got to do something with him, you know. And I keep saying, hey, if you ask Jesus into your heart, he's already here. Quit waiting for him to show up. He's here. He's here now. He's in you. And let's make it happen. Let's work with Jesus
yep. So
and
King
Big
Smarty just said,
Daddy.
they are finished in more ways than one. So the cabal is done. They just don't know it yet, right? Right? They've been given multiple chances to change their ways, to repent. They haven't done it. We're taking control. We're taking control. This story is getting out there, right?
It
Whether
sure
they like
is.
it or not.
And I thank you. I thank everybody on your team, and I thank everybody on
Yeah.
Facebook that we're making it happen. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Yep, we're doing it. And
Never
like
give
I've
up. Never
we
surrender.
we've said this for 3 years now. It's happening at the grassroots level. So everybody, if you'll just share the story, share the information, share the documentary, thequietjourney.tv. That is a fabulous way to explain the whole story in an hour, right? Very interestingly done. Not everyone wants to read, although like this book is very like easy to read, right? So it's not like a college level book, okay?
If
But
people want to wake up, all
yeah,
they have to do is go to thequietjourney.tv.
yep,
Click on my father at the podium, but listen to what his speech is all
yeah,
about.
yeah,
He's telling you there's satanic society that are running things. He was exposing them. Boom, he died.
yeah, yeah.
And then
He was
hear what
exposing
I,
a lot. There's so many
yeah,
things he was planning to do.
right.
So, yeah,
But yeah, listen to his words very carefully.
yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds like a good place to wrap up for the day. So, bottom line, super, super excited. We hope you can make it. And John, I'm so excited to meet you face to face after all this time
It's
and to
gonna
help,
be it's gonna be wonderful, Sue.
yeah, to help get your
It
story
really
out.
is. I
Yep,
can't wait.
yep,
I
yep.
can't wait.
So if
It's gonna be a long week. It really is waiting to
yeah,
get there to meet you guys.
yeah. You'll let us know when you arrive. And for those that can assist John, again, Cash App is $1 quiet journey. And everything is appreciated, even if it's like $1, still
Yeah.
appreciated,
You know,
right?
I've had so many people over the years say, you know, I've never heard John ask for anything, ask for money. Well, that's true, but it's going to take funds to get the story out.
Yeah,
It's it's going to take some donations and from people, some love blessings from people to make it happen. That's all, and they are appreciated.
yeah,
So thank you in
yeah,
advance.
yeah. And King Smarty just said, Gerald the dolphin is waiting for you. You guys hear the story about Gerald the dolphin, right? This guy was, we'll call it kidnapped by the dolphins down near Tampa to help the dolphins create an underwater city. And it's a true story. How cool is that? So, all right. We will talk again soon. Oh, wait, within a week. I'm looking forward to it, John.
Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you all
Thank you
so
guys on
much.
Facebook. Remember,
Bye
go to
bye.
my Facebook page, start sharing videos because Facebook isn't sharing them.
Nope.
Uh, Once again, with all my heart and soul, thank you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate everything you do, always.
Thank you so much.